Water. It is a living, rare resource. The same resource can cause so much damage to properties, not referring to water damage from a rainstorm, but referring to what is hiding in our homes. Copper piping in the walls and roofs. Geysers in roofs. Human error, for example. Leaving water sources open. Incompetent plumbers and fly-by-night contractors. When a copper pipe corrodes or bursts due to high-pressure water, it begins to leak. A burst geyser can be defined as to break open suddenly and noisily, especially from internal pressure. Let's face it, geysers do not usually explode or burst. They corrode and eventually fail. Simple wear and tear and corrosion are sped up by a lack of maintenance. This is the stark reality. Open water sources occur quite often due to taps and toilets inadvertently left open. This can also occur when maintenance is done by your water supplier. Incompetent plumbers and fly-by-night contractors are always at cheap rates with inferior workmanship. According to a recent study done, the geyser has become one of the biggest challenges for insurers, underwriting managers, and trustees wishing to manage their premiums. We are told that roughly 70% of all water damage claims are geyser-related. In other words, repairs, replacement, and damage resulting from leaking or burst geysers. So, how does this affect the owner or trustee? An insurer, like any person in business, needs to make a profit. This means that a claims ratio of 60% is more or less the break-even point. Let's put it more simply. For every 100 Rand of premium received, the insurer cannot afford to pay out more than 60 Rand in claims on average. This is usually viewed over a historically averaged 3-year period. Take an average building of 30 apartments. The body corporate would normally pay about 2,000 Rand per month on premiums, or 24,000 Rand per annum. The average geyser costs about 6,000 Rand to replace. Throw in a bit of water damage, and the claim can rise to 10,000 Rand or beyond. 3 claims like this in a year, or 30,000 Rand in claims versus 24,000 Rand in premium income, equals a 125% claims ratio. What does that tell us? Well, it is simple mathematics. To achieve a 60% claims ratio, assuming described scenario to be the trend, the insurer would have to double premiums. This answers the question. Double the premium and everyone's levy contribution goes up roughly 800 Rand per annum. Our solution is GEP. GEP stands for Geyser Element Protection. GEP is an early warning system that switches the water and geyser off. A notification is then sent to the homeowner's mobile device.
I am Mr. Anderson. I have a holiday home in Margate, which we also rent out. After installing the product, my wife and I noticed a reduction in our monthly electrical and water bill. We picked up through the device that we had a water leak that we did not knew existed in the staff bathroom for about 8 months. Our electrical bill came down in the region of 300 Rand per month. Thank you to GEP. It helped us save on all these unnecessary costs.
My name is Cindy Willis from Pretoria. I'm a single mother of 2. In 2015, I had a burst geyser. I was not properly insured and I had to replace out of my own pocket damaged electronic appliances, clothing and some furniture. I heard from a friend about GEP. I got the guys to come and install the unit at my house. In 2016, I was sitting at work and received a message on my cell phone that the geyser burst. I rushed home and thought to myself, not again. How is this possible? I got to the house and found that although the geyser did indeed burst, everything was dry. GEP saved me money. I was so relieved that there was no damage. My kids and I could sleep in the house that night and not in a guest house. Thank you, guys.